folks, welcome back to an episode of Roadtrip. It's me, Dr. Benji FM, and today, you've noticed it on screen, your eyes have been diverted towards it. Yes, we've got a job offer from Juventus. Today's episode is going to consist then of the interview with Juventus, the results of whether we get the job, and the outcome of that, whether it's to stay at Stuttgart or whether it's to go over to Juventus. Now, the interesting part of that is that actually we won't find out the result of whether we do that today, because that is going to be left to you. There's going to be a poll in the top of the video. It's the eye thing. You'll see it'll come up on screen now, hopefully, and then it'll be there for the rest of the video. That is where you can leave your vote. You'll have until the end of Friday to vote, and the next episode of this series will be back out on Monday. I should say, even if it's not, like even if we don't get the job, for example, say they go with someone else, it'll still be Monday because I have to do the whole transfer window with Stuttgart. This has held things up, okay? I applied for this job thinking it was a bit of a joke. They've offered me an interview. Let's do it. Okay then, Andrea Agnelli, he's the chairman at Juventus. Hello, Doctor. We've invited you on today so we can put forward our vision for the club and allow you to suggest any alterations for us to consider should we decide to hire you. Excellent. Some people laughing outside. Hopefully that's not the journalist. Caught wind of this a bit earlier, haven't they? Blimey. How would you overcome the relatively big obstacle of not speaking the language? They've not seen. There's a way around that. Palmer, he's obviously not seen that series. There have been media whispers that all is not well in your changing room. I don't know who's... everything's fine in my changing, in my personal changing room. Everything's bang on. What's going on there? We've just finished fifth. Like, what you? Okay. It's funny how many people just no. It's a lie. Is essentially what I've said there. Why have you felt acceptable? This is a police interview or a job interview. Why have you felt it acceptable to apply for a number of jobs whilst employed by other teams throughout your career? I feel it's acceptable when you consider how long I've been in management. That's a good one. 10 years at least. We receive a large amount of media attention. Oh, there we go. And your media handling has been dubious to say the least. Why is that the case? I think you might be exaggerating the size of the club's media profile. Don't say that, Ben. I'm going to say, I don't think it matters how I deal with the media. As long as I'm getting the right results on the pitch, what's the problem? That's yes. The club have been looking for a candidate capable of performing to our expected standards across multiple competitions. Are you confident of handling that better than our previous manager? I don't know the bloke, so don't say that, Ben. Just, yes, I will handle it better. How would you feel about working with our current director of football, Igli Tari? Yeah, he sounds chirpy. As part of the recruitment process, we are willing to allow you to request changes to the current backroom staff, as well as the chance to request any staff members you would like to bring with you from your current club. Yes, I'd like it possible to make a wide-scale changes. No, not wide-scale, but just some modifications. There we are. Okay, are there any philosophies you'd like to propose we can judge you on if you're appointed as manager? I'd like to be able to sign youngsters because they like that, so I'm just going to say, yeah, that. Nothing else. There's nothing else there they want. So, okay, they're currently rich, apparently, a bit of a loan debt, and the wage bill's nearly $3 million. At the present time, there are no expectations that we wish to set out for you to achieve. Expectations and budgets will be presented near at the start of the season, if you are selected for the role. Perfect, all right, I understand. Is there anything else you'd like to... No, nothing to suggest. That's all the questions that we have for you today. We would like to thank you for attending this interview, and we'll be in touch once we've decided upon a new manager for the club. Boom. So now hold on a second. They were... I can hear them outside, bloody jerk. Apparently I'm set for Juve. Reports have suggested you've attended an interview for the vacant Juventus job. Do you have any comments to make at this time? I'm just considering my options right now. That's all it is. There's no... Just... hush. And now we play the waiting game. We're going to sit and wait and see what the results of this are. I'll go through the pros and cons, if anything comes of it. If not, I'll just run you through what I've done with Stuttgart since we last met. But I'll run you through the pros and cons. We've made a few transfers at Stuttgart, but Juventus have got a lot of things going for them. Some things against them, but a lot of things going for them. It could be my experience with these interview things, I could be here for ages. So I feel like we should play maybe a board game or something. Get the Scrabble out. The Stuttgart board, disappointed with Benji. First the audience, now them. The Stuttgart board have released a press statement indicating their disappointment at current manager Dr. Benji's public interest in joining Juventus. It's bloody Juventus. Media pundits are speculating that even if he doesn't join Juventus, Benji may well find himself leaving the Mercedes-Benz arena anyway. I mean, not on my... No, I'm not trying to leave. Let's just carry on, shall we? This could be I don't know how long. Just noticed that this pen is Juventus colours, so there we go. I'm having to set expectations for this club. This is awkward now, isn't it? Set expectations. Top half finish they expect. No. Europa League Plus. There's a reason why. Well, again, something to talk about. Why when you put Champions League? That should be the aim. We'll talk about it in a minute. I must say, this is always fun. If I don't get it, my tail's going to be so far between my legs, people are going to think I've got a third leg. Not like that. Come on, I meant the tail, nothing else. I might as well say, while we're waiting for this, recently hit 39,000 subscribers. So if you are a subscriber, thanks very much. Welcome. I mean, I say welcome. You might have been here for ages. But yeah, 39,000 onward to 40. I mean, it's nice, isn't it? Just thank you for watching. Still going through. Still yet to find. Just been offered players left, right, and centre. I literally just want to find out if I'm getting this job. I spy with my little eye. Something beginning with Liverpool in the Champions League. Must be a game. Right, we're at the beginning of pre-season now. The players are going to be back. They're going to be asking questions. They'll have seen the reports on the telly, no doubt. And I'm sitting here unknowing about what's about to happen. It's got to be any time now. Come on, for the good of Juventus and for the good of Stuttgart. Come on. Every time I get a little bit of news, I'm always interested to what it's going to be. Speculations mounting over. I give a stuff about some other guy. Like, this is more important. I got a friendly in 46 days I've got to prepare for. So if you can get a move on. Bit of friendly news. Been good, yeah, great. I mean, at this point, it's getting silly. Like, I've got shopping. I got a family to think of. Imagine being sat by the phone for this long. I got a friendly tomorrow. I mean, have they told me and I've missed it? Like, what's happening here? Juve fan. I've just noticed here. Missed this a while ago. Juve fans consider me, the leading candidate. They've not appointed. So, I mean, as I say, a friendly I can't be bothered with. If I have to take the friendly, I'm not taking the friendly. I mean, you wait all this time, and this is the news you get. Oriol Mangala, 8 to 10 months, season over. That's his season over. So that's a bit of purchasing needing to be done. Oh my. I think our assistant might be set to do this friendly, which is good, because I'm not... There's not a chance I'm getting involved. Said he's completed his language course. That's good. He's learned German. No, he's trying to make me do that. No. Like, I'll take control back if we get in the job. I'm not... While this is up in the air, there's not a chance. You've seen these players coming in, by the way. A couple of them join in. You're wondering who? We won the friendly 4-0. Easy. I'll take the credit, but I wasn't there. Juventus fans, consider me the favourite. Like, get me some info on this. It's been a week now. It's been literally a week. What are they thinking? What are they deciding? If I get to the next friendly, I mean, what are we doing here, game? Right, could this be the day? No, it's not the day. Like, Latanzi joins soon. I want to tell you about him, but not until everything's decided. I'm starting to worry that I'll be asleep when they phone. So, I don't know. Pop that on my head so I don't miss it. I don't think it's got a vibrate. Well, that's gone well. 25 bits of news. 25 bits of news here. Right, go through. A lot of these are contract things that I'll deal with at a later date. Keep going through. 2 more bits to go. Boom. Last bit. Boom. Oh my god. Oh, Ben, how did you... Oh. So after all that time, that's the news, is it? They're going with this guy. Right. Mug. What if I sign him? No, it's not happening. So there we are then. After waiting for what seems like the entirety of 2017 or 2025, I'm not getting that job. So together we've wasted all that time. Brilliant. I cut it up for you. I've had to sit through that. So let's take a look at what we could have won then. Now, there's lots of things we could have talked about in terms of what the decisions were that we'd have to make. Now, Juventus, obviously the biggest team in Italy, make no mistakes, but last season had what was a baffling season. 5th place finish, didn't even get to the Champions League. It was a poor season by Juventus standards. They would be level in terms of what we've got. We're also in obviously the same position, and their squad though is a squad of... There's talent in this team, let me tell you. We'll go through a couple of them then. The Frenchman, the striker, Marc Cabezas. Good job he didn't go there. I mean, acceleration, determination off the ball, composure, finishing first touch. I mean, everything you want in a striker. Hasn't been prolific for them, but has been doing some good stuff. And then this is probably my favourite centre-back on the game in this save that I've seen so far anyway. Mattia Tadibello is just everything you want in a centre-back. He's got all the attributes required to be the best centre-back in the world. Will probably be that in 1 or 2 years. And yeah, I guess some other names to mention as well. Some of the older heads that you will definitely recognise the names of. Matthew Ryan's there, Vieto, Depay, Wallace, Niang, Danilo, that's Chufe's there as well, Hortha, Oliver Burke. So they've got an interesting squad. Some really good young players as well, but it's not to be. It's a step up. I went for it thinking probably not going to get it. I now feel hurt. So this though does mean we get to tell you about Pierre Gorgidio Latazani. Something like that. He is the new player that we're signing then. He'll join us on today, in fact. He's our player now. 18 finishing, very, very aggressive. Look, we'll see how that goes for us. Great decision making, off the ball's really good too. Work rate needs a little bit of work, ironically. Balance is good though, acceleration's excellent. And he will play in a front two with Defoe. I'm hoping to get the best out of the both of them. We're going to go to a 4-4-2 formation. Torres on Romanos either side. Mangala now then is out for 8 to 10 months. That's obviously something that needs to be fixed, and that'll probably come next week now, won't it? So good. That's brilliant. Lots of work to do. Wonderful. The big thing though, the big thing that attracted me to going to Italy is that you'll notice here that Germany have lost a Champions League space. You may have noticed on the Serie A league table that they've gained a Champions League space. That's because they've taken it from Germany, and that would have made it a lot easier to get into the top 3. If you look at the season preview in terms of our league table, we're predicted 7th. We're in the Europa League. There's a lot going on for us next season, and it's going to be a challenge that I'm looking forward to though, and I guess we'll leave it there. Let me know in the comment section, in the poll. We'll still run the poll, why not? Would you have joined Juventus, yes or no? I think what I'll have to do is put Juventus, yes, no, to give nothing away. But there you are there. Would you have gone? Why wouldn't you have gone? There's lots of pros and cons. There's a job to do here now at Stuttgart. The squad needs a big old revamp, hence it's going to take me a couple of days with everything else I've got going on. So there we are then. We're not going to Juventus. We're staying at Stuttgart, but would you have gone? Again, let me know in the comment section. That brings us to an end though. With love, with care from Bench. Until next time, I'll see you again very, very soon. Goodbye. I've literally aged. I mean, we're always aging, but I feel older after that exchange. Also, I should mention this right now, some of the names of the players that I sign, regen-wise, will be named after Patreons. So if you are a Patreon, next episode, be ready. You're going to be named after a few of the players that we sign. Look forward to it.